Hey, what's up guys, it's Mike with Alpha Reptile back with another video today. Today we're going to be talking about my uromastyx, my pair of uromastyx geri, or the Saharan, or the Niger uromastyx, or who knows how many other common names they have, but them. Now before we get into the video, I just wanted to ask you guys to please make sure you click that subscribe button if you do enjoy my content. It really helps me out, let you guys know that you want to see more videos from me, and of course we're trying to hit that 70k, so just smash that subscribe button. And while you're down there, I also have links to all my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that in the links down below for you guys to check out. New merch on the way. I'm going to be making a video about it probably for Friday, somewhere around there. Some new stuff is coming, so be excited and let's get into the video. I know you guys were looking for more content on my uromastyx, and this is basically the most recent thing that I've done with them. I completely redid their cage. The lighting's all the same, obviously, but I completely rearranged the interior of it, mostly not by choice, because when I was moving this tank into its new spot here on the rack, we had to tip it almost completely vertical, and all the rocks fell from where they were down to the one side, obviously. So thankfully I thought forward and took the uromastyx out. Don't worry about their health or anything, but yeah, I did some new things. In this video, we're going to be just showing you guys a little bit of an update and kind of the inner workings of my uromastyx tank. Over here is their hot side. Obviously, you guys can see the halogen basking bulb there, as well as the deep heat projector. I do plan to make a video on reptile heating, so if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments down below. It'll definitely be a very educational video for everyone, not just people who have uromastyx. What I did with their hot side is I built it up, so it's off the ground. Most of the rocks all in the back where Olga is sitting are actually elevated like 2 to 3 inches above ground level, or the base of the tank. And so what that allows is for them to actually go into that hole and then completely disappear from sight in their hot hide. Basking temperature is about 55 degrees Celsius, so around 135 to 140 Fahrenheit. And in their hot hide, it's about 110, 120. So it's definitely cooking in there, and adequate temperatures for them. So in terms of other lighting, they do have UVB. They have a 12% Arcadia bulb, and the second light in the back is just a simple daylight bulb for like growing plants and stuff. The two bulbs and stuff just make a really nice natural daylight ambiance rather than having just a standard halogen kind of disgusting tungsten orange. It makes the whole tank look very lively. I would love to add live plants in here. If you guys have any recommendations for live plants, definitely let me know. I'd be very curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. I think they'd pretty much eat everything, so we're still working on that. You can see the male Hugo chilling in their lay bin there. That just is basically a Tupperware container with a hole cut in the top, and I know some people don't like the look of it. I would love to change that. I would love to like grout over it or whatever, but for now, especially before I move and when I'm not like 100% settled, it doesn't really make sense to put so much work and time into a plastic bin that I'll probably end up having to either throw away or give away or something like that. So right now, it's just the standard blue bin. In there, they have a mix of coconut core and play sand. Before we completely move to the cold side or the cooler side, the behind area is where Hugo loves to chill. He always digs all the way behind the bin and will just hang out behind the lay bin. So it kind of acts as like a dual purpose hide because he uses it so frequently for his own excursions. And then over here, we have another cool hide. So they have plenty of space under this rock to kind of curl up and dig under. Again, this is probably 4 or 5 inches above the actual base of the tank. Completely balanced. Like when I was setting these rocks up, I'd tap on top of the rocks to ensure that they wouldn't be able to dislodge them. And then finally, there is another hide right up front here. This is basically just another hide that they can dig under and hang out at. So it gives them plenty of hiding area throughout the entire tank. I'll get into the benefits of like real rocks and things later on in another video, in that heating video. But basically, real rock will retain heat throughout the night. If it's just spray foam or something like that, it's not really going to hold any temperature whatsoever throughout the night. So That's why I choose to use the real rock. And by real rock, I mean like it's actually like stone. Like that's a slate piece right there. And so that's kind of their tank. If you guys are looking for a care video, I did make one. You guys can click up top. The little I button in the top right-hand corner of your screen will take you to that video. I might make an updated version. I'm not entirely sure just yet, but these guys are so cool. And I'm sure they're hungry. So I will put that in there and see if they're hungry and will eat whilst I'm around. I'm sure Hugo will, because he'll probably see the squash that I added in there and zoom. Olga, I don't know. She may or may not. Oh, there he goes. Zoom. And he's going to dig for the squash, almost 100%. You can tell he hasn't been out of the hide very much because he's so dark yellow, kind of muted colors right now. I love the uromastyx because they change color so much. After he finishes eating, he'll probably hang out under the basking bulb and he turns like a bright highlighter yellow. What, you're done? Yeah, right. Something else I did change in this tank is the substrate. So I found in the last tank and with my prior experience, I was using the Zoomed excavator clay. And unfortunately, that stuff seemed to dye them a red color. When I was making this tank, I bathed them for probably a solid 2 hours in a nice lukewarm water bath, and it actually removed most of the staining. It's also convenient that he has gone through a shed since the move, so he's pretty much back to his normal colors. But I definitely noticed with Olga, the female in the back, she is still kind of stained red. She is an orange uromastyx, obviously, so that is a thing. But yeah, she just got really, really red. I didn't care for it. So what I'm trying in this setup, and I'm not like recommending it to anyone, I'm just kind of more or less experimenting, is a mixture of Zilla jungle mix and play sand. So I have probably 2.5 inches throughout the entire tank of the play sand and the Zilla jungle mix. It seems to be doing well right now. I do actually miss these guys. It's not something that's super common or recommended, but I miss them about once or twice a week, and they seem to enjoy it. I honestly don't think that the humidity is as bad as people make it out to be for them, because in the wild, I would imagine that their burrows and things have quite high humidity relative to ambient. It's just a thought. I've never been to the Middle East, so I can't say that for sure, but just on what I've read on the internet, papers, people who have been there, experiences, that kind of deal, that's what they say as well. So that is the uromastyx tanks. I know it's just kind of a random update for you guys, but you can already start to see him getting a nice bright yellow color. He's also under a yellow light, but he's definitely gaining color. If you guys did enjoy this kind of thing, let me know what videos you want to see on uromastyx. I know I've had some recommendations for Sky, my blue tongue skink. I've had a lot of recommendations, but a lot of it I've already done. So I don't know if you guys want me to like remake care videos or something like that, or if you're just looking for like this where I kind of talk about the animals and what's going on with them. I want to say thank you guys very much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. They're just finishing up their grub behind me there. If you did in fact like the video, remember to click that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Smash the like button if that's something that you're into. It's basically just going to let me know that you guys want to see more just kind of off-the-cuff videos like this. It's not super well planned out. I do plan to make some really educational videos like on the parthenogenesis. I know I've been hounded by that. That should be coming out in the next couple weeks here, hopefully. But thank you guys all very much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, anything like that, leave them in the comment sections down below. I reply to pretty much everything. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you on Friday. Later.